Hello, I'm back with some more Escape from Tarkov, and today we're going to be talking about two of the new items they got in the game in the latest patch, which are smoke grenades and flashbangs, or stun grenades as they're called in the game. You will be able to get these from Prapor as soon as you reach level 2 with him. That means you need to get to level 15. Now, you don't have to bother because there was a partial wipe. You don't have to bother to actually do the quest anymore. You can just go about doing your business by attacking PMCs and scavs and get to your level. Once you get that, you'll be able to buy these for 3 and 5,000 rubles. 3 for the stun, 5 for the smoke grenade. So let's go ahead and just throw one down on the floor and see what it does. Now this has a 3.5 second time delay on it, so don't rely on them in the heat of the battle. You might not have the actual time to throw it. By the time you've thrown it at somebody, it's going to take time for it to actually start taking effect and give you a little bit of cover for it. So don't actually rely on it straight away because it will take some time to actually give you the cover that you need. But all in all, I mean, you can see once a couple of seconds have passed and it started sort of dissipating all over the place, it's pretty much covered that whole sort of broken wall that's in front of me and a little bit of that bus stop. So anybody sort of coming that way should not be able to see me through here. Now, I've not really tested this at longer ranges. We all know the sort of grass doesn't render a couple of 100 meters and so on, so if anybody did some extensive testing to these, like maybe trying it with a sniper rifle at longer ranges, throw in a sort of longer scope on there just to see if you can actually see through it or inside it, if somebody, let's say, goes prone or somebody stays on the other side of it, let me know in the comments so everybody finds out if it's something that I missed. Another thing I gotta say I'm a little bit surprised on, that it's not one square, it's actually 2 squares. Most of the time when you have a flash bang or some sort of smoke, it's usually 1 square, so I don't know, these 2, maybe they need to be a little bit smaller. So let's go ahead and use the flashbang and flash myself and see what it does. Oi, there we go. Holy crap, that's a good few seconds of blindness over there. I was kind of expecting a white light instead of a black light. But I mean, it's definitely gonna daze you. If you did take one of these to the knee as it goes, you will have a hard time sort of trying to shoot somebody. I mean, it's going to be difficult to use in the open, inside rooms and things like that. You can turn around and not actually face it. Maybe you should be able to face the wall, but it's kind of tricky at the same time because what if he rushes you at that one particular time? So all in all, I mean, the smoke grenades work pretty well. Definitely I can see a lot of use for them. And I can see the flashbangs, it's got a really long effect on it, so it's going to take some time for you to actually recover full sort of sight out of that. But all in all, I mean, let's try and throw it and do the old CSGO style. Yes, that's the way we want to do it. There we go. Throw it, CSGO, turn around, turn, shoot. There we go. We're playing CSGO in Tarkov now, so all in all, we're good. Another thing that I wanted to see, hopefully that's been implemented into the game at this stage with the addition of flashbangs and smoke grenades, will they actually work on the doors? Remember, there's a little wheel that you can scroll down, so unfortunately there is no banging clear, flashing clear, breaching clear, none of that. So I think it's a little bit early for it and it's not been implemented yet. I think maybe once they get past the sort of first phase of the grenades, let's just make it a little bit more light in here. Once we get past the first phase of these grenades and they started using them and testing them and people can give in some feedback, okay, well, the timer is a bit too much, that's not running smoothly, that's not going well, it's lagging the server, it's doing this to the servers, whatever. I think once they get a little bit of feedback on what the grenades are doing and what they're supposed to be doing, maybe we'll see that in the next big sort of patch, because I know a couple of days ago I saw something on Twitter that said that the next sort of big sort of patch or small patch, mini patch, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be focusing on, everything's going to be focused on performance and bug fixes and things like that. So hopefully by 1.0 we will see that in the game and hopefully it'll be working. So what about trying them on some scavs? See if they're actually working on the scavs. Do they get flashed? Now you can see, if I zoom him out a little bit there, you can see he's dazed. He's definitely confused. So they do work on the scavs. Problem is, they treat him as a grenade. So as soon as you throw it at him, he's going to start running away because it's a granada. And he's going to start running. So chances are you might not always get him if you don't get in front of him so he can sort of see that grenade. But all in all, I mean, they do work, they do serve a good purpose, they're not too cheap, not too expensive. So I can see you sort of carrying. I'm not really that sure for the smoke grenades. If you have an alpha container or maybe a beta or something and you're struggling for a little bit of room, you might want to carry one, but at the same time you might not. I mean, you want to throw it on a body just like I did here, and then you can sort of sneak in and loot somebody by throwing a smoke grenade on him, so that way it gives you a bit of a chance for somebody not to shoot you while you're looting somebody. So definitely I can see the use of it. But I just think taking 2 slots, a lot of people might pass that opportunity just because I'm wasting a couple of slots and I'm still sort of wasting 5k on it as well. Now when it comes to smoke grenades, it's pretty much the same. They will get alerted by it and it's gone all over again. But what I wanted to try for the last test is to see if I can sneak past them. So I'm going to throw a couple of grenades out. There's going to be a guy coming up here soon. I'll take him out. And then the other guy knows I'm here. And I'm going to go out in the open to see if he actually can see me or he couldn't, while I just go and loot maybe a PMC, maybe loot a body with him watching me. If I can loot it, then that's good enough. It's still definitely worth it for you to have one in your inventory because it might be good for you. So he's over there. Let's just wait for the smoke to dissipate a little bit. If I get a little bit closer to him now that I've got some smoke cover, you can see me right there. Definitely saw me. Now he's not shooting me through the smoke. He's definitely angry, he definitely knows my position, but if I move out of the smoke, he will shoot at me. So they do actually work versus the scavs, so you will know as long as you have the cover, you can see, if he can see you sort of from the left of it or the right of it, he'll definitely shoot at you. But that way, if you're fully behind it or you've thrown one at somebody's body and you want to go in and just loot him, then that's going to be pretty cool, so you will be able to use these effectively. So all in all, definitely improvements to it. I think they're slightly lagging a little bit because I'm sort of getting a few sort of skips here and there. There's Gabby boy. He's dead now, but he definitely heard me and he would have seen me walking across right in front of him. So they do work. All in all, not too bad. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.